live direct from the A&R studios. It's the Empire of Nerd podcast. Here's your host, the PokéTrooper.
And thank you, lovely assistant, for that wonderful intro. And I am your host, once again, the PokéTrooper. And this is the Empire of Nerd podcast. And with me, as always, is my awesome co-host, Dr. Snake. How's it going, Dr. Snake?
What's up, you guys? Finally back. Hopefully this time we have video and audio and visual and
yeah. Hopefully everything worked this time. So
yeah.
So we're gonna try to get through this video and hopefully it pans out. So sorry for the video quality. We're on Skype now.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom didn't like us. And we're just. Oh, let me start my timer. Sorry for the beep, guys. There we go. It's kind of loud. Well, before we get into everything, dude, like what's been going on? What's new?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Finally got my copy of Tony Hawk. GameStop
Nice.
Like about a week. But I actually want to say give it a shot on a TV show that I've been glued on. It's called Raised by Wolves. It's on HBO Max, right? Is that the new streaming one? HBO?
Yeah.
Well, not Max. So it's pretty much like it really reminds me of Prometheus. So it's basically like two androids that get sent to a random planet to revive human civilization. And then so in the tripod, where she has carrying a couple things, so I don't want to spoil it too much. If you don't like the first episode, or if you guys want to watch the first episode and if you guys don't really like it, maybe it's not the one for you, but it is a little trippy and freaking out a little bit. But man, the special effects they're pretty darn cool, bro. Like really, really cool. But it's just pretty much, like they're just like a two droids trying to raise, children that are kind of like build almost like a human, but they're androids. So I don't know, it's pretty cool. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So they're in episode 7, so you could totally bench watch if you're super addicted to it. But yes, Raised by Wolves, give it a shot.
You have to check that out, dude. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know Lovely Assistant actually just started. It's called Ratchet. Have you heard that one?
No.
It's on Netflix, so I guess it's so it starts. What's her name? Sarah. I think it's Sarah Paulson from American Horror Story. The the girl that's in like all the series, all the seasons. And I guess she plays Nurse Ratchet from. Do you remember One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? So the nurse that's running the whole institution and all that, and fucking around with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
So I guess that's her. So it's kind of like a prequel to it. But she says it's really good. I haven't sit down and watched it yet. I'm kind of like, whatever. Like I'm busy with work.
Okay. Yeah.
And but apparently it's really good. So I guess check that out, guys, if you're into that. Other than that, dude, I was talking to you this before the show started, but I got a cool skateboard. It's a little thrashed. I got it from my coworker.
That's so bad, dude.
Yeah, it's beat up, but dude, like I cannot find this board anywhere. So it's a primitive board with a Vegeta on it. I love it. I'll get some trucks and shit on there soon, so that's gonna be pretty cool. Other than that, work and stuff. I mean, nothing too new with me going on.
Cool, man.
But better than suffering and all this shit. We had an earthquake. Remember that?
Oh man,
crazy, right?
I was so faded. Dude, it shook. And I was like, what the hell? And then Batgirl was like, I don't feel anything. I'm like, bro, I felt everything. It was pretty bad. Yeah,
Dude, it was crazy. It was a crazy jolt.
It
was actually closer to where my job's at. So when we went to work the next day, everything was just kind of thrown everywhere. Not too bad, but there was shit moved around. But like as far as when we were home, I was just sitting in bed and I actually heard it first. You can kind of hear like the rumbling.
I hate those.
And I was like, hey, is that an earthquake? And then you just feel BAM! Yeah. And so I get up, the dog gets up, we're running out. I'm like, fucking put some pants on first and then run back out. But trip, dude. California, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, let's get into our show, guys. Hopefully this one's working. So first thing I want to talk about before we get into our main topic, which is going to be the PS5. We got the showcase this last week, so we're going to get into that. But first, I want to go over a couple big bits of news too. So first off, do you remember the game Freedom Fighters?
Yes, definitely.
Dude, great game. So real quick piece of news here. It actually got rated by the PEGI board, which if you don't know what the PEGI board is, that's kind of like like the UK's version of the ESRB.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of like E for everyone, T for teen, M for mature, and then AO for adults only, they go by age. So say like 13, 18 plus, whatever, blah blah. They actually just rated the Freedom Fighters game, so everybody's thinking it's either going to be a straight remake or it's going to be a reboot of the game.
Tight.
So that's pretty cool. So for those of people who don't know what the Freedom Fighter game was, it was this third-person shooter, and it was based in the U.S. and it was very like heavily influenced by like Red Dawn, and so like the Russians are coming in, paratrooping in, and so you start as like this low-level guy, grunt, whatever, and the resistance, and then you kind of like make your way up to the Gray Ghost, the leader, whatever. And the cool thing was that you can tackle up to 3 missions at once, and so it broke up the missions into 3 areas, and depending on what you do in one side of the map can affect the other side. So like, and the one I can think of right off the top of my head was that you had to go and take down this helicopter. But obviously, if trying to get onto like the airport and all that stuff, they're gonna see you. So you have to go through this other side, blow up like the power plant, which would kill the power to the helipads.
Yeah.
So that when you're sneaking up, they can't see you with the spotlights and all that. So that's the first thing that pops in my mind. But it was real cool like that. So hopefully we're actually gonna get a remake or something, because that was actually a really good game.
Oh.
I hope they keep it third person, because that was actually kind of cool. I like that. Next thing, dude, WandaVision trailer. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
That was actually pretty cool. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. So it falls. So what timeline is it? So is it just during? Is it? I'm just thinking it's just like just visions of her, or just.
I wanna say it falls somewhere after what was it, Endgame?
Mm-hmm.
Or no?
Because Endgame.
The first one with Thanos, was that Endgame or was that the other one?
That was the other one.
I'm so bad with the title right now. But so right after he's killed by Thanos. And I have a feeling, because there's actually a scene in the trailer where he's talking to this girl in the car and goes, "Oh my God, am I dead?" And he's all like, "No, like, why would you ask that?" She goes, "Because you are." And he's just kind of like what the hell? And so there's a whole thing about how like it's how everything looks like old TV shows. Like there's obviously like heavy influences of like Dick Van Dyke and Lucy, even Roseanne and Brady Bunch and stuff like that. So a lot of the scenes look like they mimic like different old like different TV shows from back in the day.
Yeah.
So it might be some kind of weird like purgatory or something. Maybe he's dying, but he's not quite there yet, and she's there.
Yeah.
Because I think she disappeared at the snap too, right?
Yeah. No. Yes, she did. Yeah.
She got snapped away too. So maybe it is. Maybe it's some kind of weird in between where they're both dead at the time.
That's pretty cool, because if it's like something like that, then it's like an afterlife.
Yeah.
It's that's what they want to be together, and then so they're going through these time phrases and timelines that are recapping anything. I mean, because if the afterlife is real, I guess with that they could just make anything they want.
Yeah. Yeah, and one of the cool parts I think was funny was it looks like maybe it might have been like a Halloween episode, and Scarlet Witch is actually wearing her outfit from the comic books. So it's got that big red thing on her head and the red cape and everything.
So dope. I was actually kind of wondering. I mean, see those type of costumes, I would love to see them wear.
Yeah.
And she's the one that was just like, man, I wonder if she has like the crown and stuff like that. But now, it's really cool. It's really cool now seeing.
Yeah, some of the costumes are a product of their time. Obviously, like that one, because you got like the one piece and then the cape and then the big old crown. Whereas some can be easily like updated. Like hers, they toned it down big time. It was like just like the overcoat, whatever, and the pants. And then some of them you can actually translate them into a different look. Like obviously, like Captain America, his was more like rugged gear and shit. It wasn't just like the spandex.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they did pretty good with the costumes and what they had to do.
Yeah.
But but other than that, I mean, I don't think they released any other bit of news about it. Just that trailer so far. I can't even think off the top of my head like when it's supposed to release. And I just watched the trailer like a little bit ago.
got pushed back, man. Like I think even my brother's waiting for like the SpongeBob movie, and I think I don't know when. There's that.
Yeah.
I mean, we just got Mulan, so all these things are just like still waiting for for Black Widow. What's the other supposed to do? Yeah. So as long as they don't push back Mandalorian, I'm fine.
Oh, I don't think they are, dude. That's still going on track. But but it's funny because like it's obviously going to be on Disney Plus. That's the thing. Yeah. So it's going to go straight to streaming. Disney Plus that's the perfect place for these shows and stuff like that. So that's a cool thing. But it's funny that you actually mentioned The Mandalorian because we got our first look at the trailer. So that's going to be freaking cool. I mean, it looks amazing, dude. I mean, we have the scene where they're at the fights and they're kind of in the crowd, and then someone walks up behind them, and the child closes the door. Like, close it real quick. I started cracking up at that.
Yeah.
And then you also have like the scene where they're on the boat and they're being chased by X-Wings. So it looks really, really cool. Like a really action-packed season this year, dude. So that looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, and then dude. I mean, it looks like the same. The same humor. I know that was it the guy that did Iron Man 1, directed Iron Man 1. He's gonna do I think one episode, right? And I think the guy that did Ragnarok, I can't figure
Taika Waititi.
He's gonna do a few episodes too. So I like all the whole, but I mean they're great directors, so dude, like it can't go wrong.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, dude. And I mean, just the little things here and there, and then we get a quick flash of like this female on there, and then like kind of like she's kind of watching them. She's got a hood up. Like, can she be a Jedi? Can she be a Sith? Maybe one of the Inquisitors? Like, we don't know yet. So that's the cool thing. There's a lot of mysteries to be pulled apart from the trailer, but we just, I haven't had time to really look at it, but it looks amazing.
Yeah, because I think there's a part where I think they told him like, oh, they want to abduct the child, and then I'm pretty sure it's either or, but
yeah,
from that dark clothing, I think it's a fucking Sith, bro.
Usually, yeah. I mean, it's kind of like a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
But another cool thing about the Mandalorian. So I guess someone was looking up. Tamora Morrison from. He's done everything. He was in obviously episode 2 as Jango Fett. He was the face of all the clones. I think he was also in Aquaman. I think he was Aquaman's dad, right?
I think so.
I think that was him. But I guess apparently his IMDb has been updated, and I think through his agency, like where they hire him, they've updated his credits. Oh. And he's credited as playing Boba Fett in The Mandalorian season 2.
Oh.
So I mean, I think I called it, dude. I called it. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. That's gonna be dope. Because I mean, he's so now by rankings. Who do you think is he gonna come out like top dog, or is he gonna come out like a rookie?
You know what? I would hope that he would come out as like maybe an exile. That would be pretty cool. Like he's still technically like considered like the Mandalorian, but like he's like, he lost in battle technically, and like he lost his jobs and all that. So like he should technically be like almost exiled, or at least the bottom of the rung. Like maybe he's got like his own little faction of Mandalorians that like do shit real dirty and like they don't follow all the rules. Like that'd be pretty cool. Like real scum and villainy.
Like good cop, bad cop type of thing.
Kinda, yeah. So like you have Mando, who's like, he's got more ethics and shit like that. And then you're gonna have Boba Fett, who's probably like, after all that time, he's probably now like kind of on the scummier side of the job, So I think that'd be pretty cool. I would like to see that. Like see some like real underworld shit. Because
Boba Fett kind of keeps going into the storyline. So I'm thinking if Mando gets cut, like I mean, like, not like like oh it's gonna be like another character, but if it ends and if it wants to be a death, I probably would say like he probably killed him.
Yeah.
In some type of way because like the story just kind of just like stops. Well, it never started into Mandalorian, so if they would continue with the series and you say okay, well he's not part of it, but this is what a Mando is in this time frame. Something like that.
Yeah. So we won't know anything till we get more info off in the either trailer or some kind of like special, or until Tamora Morrison says something. So we'll just have to wait and see. Again, what I tell you last time, like I think October, sometime in October it's gonna record, or it's gonna air. It's gonna air. And did you hear about supposedly all the drama that was going on with the Mandalorian?
With the main actor?
Yeah, with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, that he walked out because.
Yeah, apparently.
his face or some shit.
Yeah, so I guess he wanted to do more like face screen time, so no helmet on. And so they were kind of like, well, I mean, you kind of knew going on in here, like, your face wasn't really going to be shown too much. And apparently he got real upset, blah, blah, blah. He called in Lucasfilm, and Lucasfilm was like, hey, dude, like, if you don't like it, we can replace you. Like, it's that simple. So apparently he walked out for a while, and then he came back and finished. But I don't know if I really believe that.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like a Will Smith how he did with Deadshot on the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So I didn't think he was gonna be that character. So when I read that, I'm like, that's not him. I'm like, that's totally Will Smith or some other like Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think was supposed to be Predator. I think do it because he was gonna be in suit. So yeah, I hope that's not true. I hope he just had like a bad day and just went back after recording. So.
Hopefully, dude. Yeah, because he does seem like a cool guy, and I mean, it would suck to find out like, yeah, dude, he's kind of a douche,
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why what they always say, like, don't meet your heroes, because then you're like, oh, really, dude, you suck. Yeah. but moving away. Actually, no, not quite yet. Did you see they actually casted She-Hulk for the new TV show?
Who is that? I forgot her name.
So her name's Tatiana Maslany. And I guess she was in shows like Perry Mason, Orphan Black. She was in the movie Destroyer. So I'm not really familiar with her stuff.
Me neither.
But I mean, come on, She-Hulk, dude. Like, that's a really great series.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be cool. So I don't know how close it is following the comics or anything. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with the character much outside of like Marvel vs. Capcom. Like that's really pretty much all my exposure to She-Hulk. But I guess something along the lines of like she needs like a blood transfusion, so Bruce Banner's her cousin and like he's a matchup, and so he gives her some of his blood, and then that's how she becomes She-Hulk.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know how they're gonna quite do it, because I gotta kind of see like pictures of her, because She-Hulk is like, she's pretty big, dude. She's like 6-7 feet, right? Supposedly.
Yeah, more 7 feet. She looks like a buff model.
Yeah,
pretty much is. So she's not like a Hulk model, but she's just tall. She's really tall.
Yeah, so I gotta look at more pictures of this girl, because I don't know. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the character at all, or this actress. So I gotta do a little more research on that, and hopefully by next week I'll be like, oh yeah, this and this, blah 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 blah. But yeah, but I mean,
I'm kind of glad that they're actually doing more like female heroes. Like shit. Next one should be like some funny one, like Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think Squirrel Girl's a little like. I don't want to say like not high up there, but still more like underground.
Yeah,
like she has her fan base, but she's not that big,
It's like instead of her being in a Marvel, she would be like a Kick-Ass. You know how those like the little like funny sidekicks and like heroes and stuff.
Yeah, I think so. Female superheroes, who would I say? Well, I mean, we have Wonder Woman. She's pretty badass already, and I mean Gal Gadot does a good job with that.
Yeah. Another Catwoman besides Halle Berry?
See, that's a hard one. See, because Anne Hathaway did a pretty good job too, but that was a very more realistic look at Catwoman, as opposed to like even the Tim Burton version.
Yeah, Return once. Girl, that one. Yeah. That one's still. I'll take.
That's still my favorite one. Yeah, as much as I like Anne Hathaway, like Michelle Pfeiffer, I think that was her. Like, that's still my favorite Catwoman. Man, but like, what other like female superheroes do? I mean, we're getting a Black Widow movie finally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say like I'm not too familiar with Captain Marvel. I think they're doing a Miss Marvel soon, like a TV show.
Oh yeah. Are they gonna do it based off the comics recently? So she's like the nationality.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I want to say I seen something about the actress, but I don't remember off the top of my head right now. As far as like others, I mean, I would like to see a properly done, or I can't say properly done because there were a couple good ones, but I would want to see another X-Men movie, and maybe just like obviously get some like updated casting for some of the characters, and I would like to see other ones like obviously, like I always like Jubilee from the cartoons.
Oh, Jubilee was bad, dude.
Yeah, dude, I always liked her. So I mean, that'd be cool to see her. That'd be cool to see another. What's her name? Jean Grey. So we had the girl that played Sansa Stark as Jean Grey. I don't know if I was too big of a fan of her.
It was okay.
At least not her Jean Grey. She was a good Sansa Stark, but I don't know about Jean Grey. I'm like, she was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, what's her face as Mystique was really good. This new girl, what's her name? The girl from what was that kid's book? Jeez, I'm so off my game tonight. You know what I'm talking about, Mockingjay and Catching Fire and.
Oh yeah. Oh, the good. Wow. Now
Yeah.
Because she was telling me too. My fiance was telling me about the damn movie. Holy moly!
Yeah, dude, we're in trouble.
Holy moly!
We're little by little losing credit here.
I'm just,
But I mean, you know who it is. I mean, I think she did a pretty good job as Mystique as well. So hopefully soon. I mean, yeah, we'll get a couple more female superhero movies, or at least better like supporting actresses. You know,
yeah.
because like the Avengers movies, I mean, those were all great actresses. You had Michonne from Walking Dead, who was in Black Panther, and you had Ashley Olsen as Scarlet Witch. You also had obviously Scarlett Johansson, and I mean, and then then freaking what's her face is Gamora, and she's like in every damn movie too.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully they'll start bringing more, at least some good supporting actors for the upcoming movies coming soon. But anyways, moving on, because I feel like I'm just like I'm slowly forgetting everything because I've been trying to like keep track of everything all day today. But dude, so let's start moving towards like video game stuff. So closer towards our main topic today. But this past weekend, we actually had the Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War alpha testing. Gee, that's a mouthful. Did you get on it this weekend?
Yeah, I did get on it. I keep forgetting. Obviously, it plays a little bit more different than like the Modern Warfare. Obviously, it's a Black Ops. Totally appreciated it. It's run smooth. Maybe the toss grenade was a little like, it's like a more of a chuck, like 1, 2, and then you kind of flings it. So there's small little things that obviously you could tell.
Yeah.
In the both. It's cool. I mean, it looks like the new one, like the new Modern Warfare. Like the whole like when you like game set up character.
Yeah.
You have all things on the side.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I mean, another Call of Duty, next gen console too. Oh.
Yeah. Surprisingly, dude, I was actually surprised with an alpha test. Like there weren't as many bugs as I was thinking. Like I thought it was gonna be real laggy, real buggy, but I mean, as soon as I downloaded it, I was already in my first game.
Right.
So it ran really smooth. The servers were really, really smooth. I think the sound was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like you could hear like the dirt when you're running through the snow. You can hear like the crunching, the sand, the guns sound amazing.
Yeah.
If I had one complaint though, was that the sniper rifles were a little uneven with the sniper rifles. I know a couple times, like the description of both of them, I think one says like from the chest up is a 1-hit kill, chest, shoulders, and head is a 1-hit kill. But even watching the death cam, I mean, you can see the crosshairs are off by like this much, and they're still getting like the 1-shot kill. And then just all the matches kind of just ended up being just like that quick scope when you like look into the scope real quick and fire. Like you're almost hitting them like at the same time. But it felt like all the matches kind of devolved into that. But there's actually a good reason. I guess apparently they wanted to like boost up the sniper rifles in the alpha testing for whatever reason. So when the final game comes out, they're actually going to nerf it. They're gonna balance everything properly.
Oh, okay.
So, but as to why you would do that, I don't know. I mean, developers are weird, but whatever.
Yeah, I just always messing with them for.
Yeah, and so the cool thing was once you got on the menu, you can see, there was the single player, the multiplayer, Warzone's coming back, and then zombies are coming back. So we're gonna get some more zombies on this one, and I mean, it's gonna look cool, dude. I mean, if I remember the zombies from like the other Cold War, like the other Black Ops games, it's gonna be good.
And they're dope, dude. They're dope. I mean, like even when I met Macro, she was like the one that took me like far on zombies that I think it was on World War II. And then my helmet, she got me a helmet. Well, that it was like achievable, and it was like a piece of like missing, but it looked like chewed like a zombie helmet. And I was like,
cool.
oh, I'm like, that's pretty cool. So yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much ready for anything.
Yeah, I always sucked at zombies, dude. I was good at the original zombies, the original one.
The hell you're doing? Yeah, you'll be lost. You're like, you open it, that, get that, crate open, and
Yeah, I was good at the original one. It was just like the one little building and go upstairs and back and forth and back downstairs. I was good at that one because then you get the flamethrower and you can kind of like jump and glitch into a wall, and then they couldn't get close to you and just kind of like keep flamethrowing them. So that was pretty fun, but man, dude, I get lost so quick on that, dude. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Real quick on the game because I am wearing my Mario 30th anniversary shirt.
Nice.
You get the 35th anniversary of All-Star 3D.
No, I haven't yet. I know. I said I was gonna get it. But I've been lagging, dude. I've been working, man. I've been working overtime.
Mario 64 on there. You got Sunshine on there. You got Galaxy. 64, 64, bro.
Honestly, literally just for 64. So how does that look, dude? Like,
my brother got it. He beat you to it.
Yeah.
But I think you know what though. So pretend this is like your like your screen. So it doesn't really. So it feels it's not widescreen at all. I think it just crops it where you would how when you play like old school PS1 games or something like that. Like,
it's like that. It's like widescreen but sideways.
I want to say that's how it is because when he sent me the picture, it sent to me and it looked very. It had a black, but it was just the intro where how when you get like Mario's face and you ever hit like his nose and you like stretching and shit. That part it just like where's the other rest of the screen? Like, oh damn! Like, is it only just formatted? But I know that they actually did a resolution a little bit and like the frames per second is a little more better, but. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But that was just a screen, though. But I know that there was more, like, some black in that screen. So
okay.
I haven't actually physically played it, though. But I know that was a little, I was just like...
Because I want to say from what I heard, like, especially the 64 version, it was going to be a straight port. Like, no upscaling, no remake, no nothing. It was just going to be a straight port. Yeah. So it was like, oh, my gosh, dude, really?
Yeah, I mean it's a classic. I love like how we talked about last time. It was Mario that you see, you know exactly which one is.
Oh yeah.
This is from Yoshi's Island. This is from this. So I mean, but yeah, I think I would like to see a little up to date, more 64 to modern. Engineering.
I mean, even if if they were to give us like a port of like Mario 64 times 4. Because that was the one that was on DS. Yes. And that one, it was pretty much 64, but you can play as Wario and Luigi and Yoshi too.
That was pretty dope.
So it was cool because then it gives you different options on how to tackle different levels. But the graphics did look a little bit better, even for being on the DS.
Yeah, definitely.
So hopefully, I was hoping for that. But yeah. Anyway, so Call of Duty, we got the alpha testing. That's already done. But it was fun. 3 days, but it was fun. So, now, getting to our main topic today, guys. The PS5 Showcase. Now, they finally dropped all the info that we were looking for. We got a release date. We got price. We got some of the games. I mean, dude, like we even got drama. I mean, pre-order drama. Which you were lucky enough, you got one. You got one at Best Buy, right?
Amazon.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Amazon. I know. I got the email.
Yeah, did you? Okay. Yeah. See, pre-order drama.
But I'm thinking that they're just covering their asses just in case if if it does take a while, they're covered. But if it doesn't, then because like the fact that you work for sales and then like I work for sales too, so. You gave yourself a timeline extra just in case shit happens. So
yeah, I'm sure they're gonna do. I'm sure they're gonna do it like what was it PS3 where they did like the waves. So that you pre-ordered, so you fall within the first wave. So in the first wave you're gonna get a game. or you might have fallen within the second wave. So then in a week and a half after release, you'll get a console. And they kind of did it like that, and it worked for the most part. But
yeah,
if you didn't get in that first wave, you're like, fuck, you had to fucking wait. Like that sucked. It was like,
releases, huh? Like waves, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah, so we got a little bit of everything. So, good job on you getting that. So we'll have to get a review when that comes out finally.
But an unboxing for you guys.
There you go. Record it, shoot it, and we'll upload it.
Boom, you got it.
So, first things first. Price. What do you think?
I was judging it because right now for a Pro it's $399.
Right.
So it's 400. So I was just like, okay, it can't. If a console has been released but Pro for this long, it has to be either above and then the cheapest one below. And I mean, it is, dude. If you think $500, that's a good chunk of what people hopefully could afford.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta remember the PS3 when it first came out was like $700. It was a lot, but it was there. So we have the digital version, which is gonna be $399. And then the full version was going to be $499. So literally the only difference is the disc drive.
Yeah.
Other than that, the consoles are identical.
Have they released the storage on the digital one? They haven't.
I think it's going to be the same.
Okay.
It's going to be like that 882 gigabytes, whatever it is.
That's the mix.
I don't know why they didn't just go and just make a full terabyte. But whatever, man.
I mean, hey, suckers like us, we're still buying it, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wheeling this in.
They got us. But so release date November 12th, so just before holiday season. I mean, we knew this was going to happen. I think Xbox Series X is the 20th.
Yeah,
I think so. So I thought maybe it would have been like maybe a week after that, but to come out like the 12th before Series X, like it kind of shocked me. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, because I feel like Sony, they don't wait until Xbox, or they kind of just wait until they just kind of see, and then I feel like that's with all three of them, like Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. But I literally thought it was the same weekend or something. But by me seeing a month ahead, and then by them pre-ordering after Sony, it's a good switch out. Like it's pretty good this time. It's good.
Yeah, because I think the Xbox still isn't taking pre-orders, right? Not yet.
Oh, until tomorrow.
Wow. Okay. Well, okay.
Official day for I think some major retailers.
Yeah. Which, oh man, forget I do before we continue on. I actually forgot a little piece of news. You know, we said Xbox, but dude, did you hear that Microsoft purchased ZeniMax Studios?
No.
Yeah. So they purchased ZeniMax, which is like the parent company for a bunch of these developers. And I mean, it is like some heavy hitters, dude. I mean, they own Bethesda, they own Obsidian, id, Arcane, Machine Games, Tango, Alpha Dog, Roundhouse Studios, like all these studios, especially when you think of like id and especially Bethesda. I mean, that right off the bat, Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Like those are some heavy hitting studios, dude. Like they make AAA titles.
That's tight.
And I think they purchased it for $7.5 billion. It's like, dude, I'm sure that's like an hour's work for freaking Bill Gates too, dude. Like it's ridiculous. But dude, so do you think that's gonna create all these that's gonna make all these games like gonna be like Microsoft or like Xbox exclusives from now on, or what do you think? I
think because I actually read something today too. I'm trying to find it. So apparently, earlier this year reported to engagement at Sony were in the talks with Konami to make new titles based on their most iconic franchises. And it says it was claimed that PS5 would getting in new games in the Metal Gear Solid, Castlevania, and Silent Hill series.
Ooh.
So, headbutt. if what you're saying it's gonna happen, and if that's the rumor by now, dude, come on, just
hopefully, because remember Sony was trying to buy those franchises. Remember that?
Yeah.
They were trying to buy all those because they specifically want Metal Gear back. Metal Gear is a hot ticket for Sony.
Yeah. And then if you cannot keep going, Hideo does seem like if they're trying to bring him back, like as in like he might return.
Yeah.
Be like, you know what? No hard feelings. This would happen. Whatever that happened, fucking whatever happened. And then so I really hope that if that's the case, Hideo's like, okay, cool. Like, give me my baby back.
Yeah.
It's like child services took the fucking kid, and now I'm like, I'm going to court. I want, yeah, dude, take that. But
yeah.
So if that's the case, man, like, beautiful, beautiful years of gaming. Like,
I hope so, man. I miss Hideo's Metal Gear, dude. I don't know what the hell was up with that last one, but that wasn't Metal Gear. I'm sorry, that wasn't Metal Gear. But anyways, since we kind of mentioned AAA titles, dude, $69.99. What do you think about that? $70 for a AAA title,
bro. Like how you said, AAA titles. You see Mars Morales, Spider-Man for what, $49.99.
That's only $50.
$50, and but if you get the one with the launch edition, you get the other Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
I saw, what was it, that Sackboy Adventures for the same price, and then Call for $69. I've never seen like those old articles of like Nintendo games and like stuff like that. I feel like that's what it is going back to when you see Killer Instinct for fucking $74.99 and you see Mario Kart for $39.99. How is that pricing going to be any different from popular games? I don't know. They're pretty much.
I can kind of see the idea behind it, where it's like, okay, obviously the games we know are going to sell and going to make money are really going to make money now, because now you have AAA titles can mean mostly like either in-house or like just like the big franchises, Call of Duty, GTA, Metal Gear, freaking any of those games, dude. Any of those games are money makers. They're like, we can get a couple bucks extra out of it. Mm-hmm. And so they're going to be $6.99. Whereas, games that might not do as well or indie titles, things like that. Like, I guess the kind of thinking is like, well, no one's going to want to pay even $60 for this game. This game is only like 6-7 hours long. Yeah. And it's really, there's not really much playthrough with it. So,
Yeah, because
I can see games like what was it, that Little Beasts? Like, I can see that being like a $50 game.
I see what you mean. But when you see consoles like that, so when you have these indie games, you buy for $39.99. Like I pre-ordered Samurai Jack for my limited release. So I think the game on its own was like $30. So this was like $50. So I'm paying the markup to get something digital. To get a disc instead of just getting digital. So unless they have those type of prices that you can get it $6.99 disc and $50 maybe digital. I don't know if that would make sense though. But then again, I guess by the average collectors, but it will, because of the fact that you have one console that is this, one console that is digital. So make it for the people that have it digital. They're fucked regardless because of the storage. So come on, just give them something a little bit more. But the price it's a tough one, man. Especially.
I always thought it was unfair that they're charging the same price for digital copies of the game. I always thought like, okay, maybe $5-10 less. Come on, guys, like
at least.
It's kind of like the music industry, where like they charge so much for like just to print the CDs and for like damages. So like if they ship like 70 CDs to Circuit City or Best Buy or whatever the hell, and something breaks, well, the company has to have so much money put away to replace that disc,
Yeah.
Like, and what sucks is that now that a lot of stuff is digital, especially so iTunes and all that, like, dude, they're still charging that overhead. Like, they're still charging the, like, oh, if it breaks cost, So I feel like, I'm sure there's a cost like that for video games as well. So if you're going digital, like, there shouldn't be any reason why it should be as expensive. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So hopefully they could, like flexible on those prices, like down the line. But I know for sure, like now I'm gonna have a habit of just waiting for Black Friday, waiting for a launch, and this is a game I really want. Sure, let me get that premium package. Like how I got like the Tony Hawk game.
Yeah.
With the skateboard. So okay, sure, I'll pay that off the bat. But definitely I'll just wait until the price margins go down because
Yeah.
The console and then plus the games. I even pre-ordered an extra controller and that was $69.99. Yeah.
Well, controllers are getting more expensive nowadays.
Yeah,
that's true. But I mean, there's a lot of tech in these new controllers, dude. So I can see why a new controller would be a lot more expensive now. I mean, you got things like the haptic feedback where like the triggers will lock up. Like if your gun locks up in the game, your triggers will lock up on your control. You have the microphone and you don't need a headset anymore. Like all this stuff, dude. Like I can totally see why the controllers cost a little more now.
Yeah, definitely. But hey, man, I'm excited. But yeah, PS5. Man.
Yeah, that's gonna be really cool.
Woo.
We also got our first look at Final Fantasy 16. Finally, for fans of Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, my only complaint with that though was that before it started, it said, this is footage from a PC emulating a PS5 experience. I was like, it's a PS5 showcase. Show us PS5 footage. Which, I mean, I guarantee you, Final Fantasy 16, judging by I think like the last one, they're gonna be like 10 years before they finish this one too. Like it's gonna be ridiculous, dude. It's gonna be ridiculous, but it's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
So for fans of Final Fantasy 16, boom, there you go. We got another good look at Deathloop, which I mean that looks like a real fun game. That game gives me such BioShock like vibes, like just everything about it. The shooting, the powers. When I first seen it on the first showcase, I swear that was like the new BioShock game, but apparently no.
Yeah.
But I think that's the one that's been made by Bethesda. So is it? I don't think Bethesda did BioShock. I can't remember anymore.
No.
But straight up, I thought it was a new BioShock game. But I mean, it looks cool, and it also shows that you can do different things to affect the outcome of the game. So the whole point of the game is you're within this like 24-hour loop, and so you have to go and take out all these targets. But you don't have all the time that you need to go after each one. So like he's like, oh well, if we cut the power to the laboratory, then the scientist can't make his breakthrough, which means he'll get an email from his friend who will invite him to a party, and he'll be at the party. So that means you can kill both of them in one go, as opposed to like having to go over here, kill this guy, then try to come all the way back over here and kill this guy. Like it's crazy. So we got a good look at that stuff too. Like that looks really cool, and like just the different powers. Like it looks like he does like force push, and like he can kind of like teleport from one side to another.
Mm-hmm.
It looks amazing.
Yeah. So
we got to look at that. We got Final Fantasy, Demon Souls. That looks amazing. Like that looks so out of freaking
PS3, right?
Yes. I think so.
Yeah.
But I mean that game looks so real, dude.
That's totally you, bro.
Yeah. I thought it was a Konami game when I seen it, dude.
Oh, really?
When I was watching it, I'm like, dude, that's gotta be like Konami or Kojima made. Like that looks too crazy. And then you see Demon Souls. I'm like, fuck, that looks fucking cool. So that looks amazing. And then at the very end, they drop a freaking God of War teaser.
Dude, you just hear his voice. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's super sick.
Oh, dude, I got chills, dude. Freaking Ragnarok. Like, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So did you play this last one?
I did, and I'm stuck. I think it's like an Archangel, and I think there's a few of them, but that's the first time I fucking seen one. I think it's like yellow. That thing is so hard, dude. I thought Ghost of Tsushima's samurai stance tactics were bad. No, or like not. I mean, challenging. This one, dude, fuck that. No. But yes, dude, that one it designed so good. Like that over the shoulder view instead of the third
top
person.
Down.
Yeah, fuck. So much better. Like I mean, you're so more intimate. Sure, you're more restricted. It's not like the long sort of,
Yeah.
But it's dude. Like you feel the axe. When you throw in, when you bring it back. But I'm stuck. So,
All right,
I'll
be over. I'll be over this weekend, dude. Don't worry.
Yes, I am. So like God of War, fuck Crash Bandicoot, Kratos' face. That's the new PS.
Oh man, dude, that's I still gotta play this last one, dude. But yeah, so we got the teaser for freaking Ragnarok. I know I should. It's $20. I should go pick it up. But yeah, dude. So we got the teaser for it, Ragnarok. We got the logo, like the little circle. As soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, dude, that's gonna be freaking God of War. And sure it was. Sure enough, it was. We got a quick look of like Sackboy, which it's an adventure game.
And then Hogwarts, if you're fucking super down for like Harry Potter.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, that one actually does look kind of fun.
That looks, dude. How would you? I mean, I want to be a Slytherin. Fuck that. You know, like I want to become it RPG game, and then you could just pick your class, and then you could just do it. Oh, it's so dope. Dude. Like I love watching those damn movies, thinking that I was fucking wizard or you know. Well, yeah, I'm totally down. I'm game for that fucking Hogwarts movie.
Yeah, that one's gonna be cool. And then I think it's set like in the 1800s, so like way before anything from the movies and all that. So you don't have to have like necessarily like the influence of the movies like directly like that. So you don't have to be like, oh, well, I'm sure they're gonna hide certain things like characters and like, you know, like the ghosts of the castle and all that.
Yeah, like little Easter eggs.
Yeah, so things like that. But like you're not gonna be like, oh, well, you know, something that Dumbledore did in the books or the movie, like it's gonna affect something in the game, and then you do something like kind of like contradicts it. Yeah, so
I like the title too, like the Hogwarts instead of Harry Potter, because obviously it's like Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit. It's just like that's a whole different story, you know what I'm saying? So, but I mean,
they kind of keep it's in the same world, but they keep it separate.
Yeah, so totally fine with the whole Hogwarts thing, but yeah, that one looks totally.
Yeah, that one was cool. And then it looks like the whole thing isn't necessarily like based, like takes place in the school, because there's another part where it says something like, oh, like you know your education, like it takes place, you know, even beyond the walls, and it shows them like flying over like little islands and shit, and like through canyons and stuff. So that looks pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's kind of like an open world kind of like Skyrim kind of game.
Yeah, buddy.
But hey, you know.
That's not
gonna be till next year though. So it's like, oh, we got a bunch of games we're waiting for right now, dude. And this is like, I have a feeling like games are gonna be pushed back, dude. It just seems like too soon to be like dropping teasers and I feel.
Yeah, the launch titles. I mean, they're pretty much up and going. I didn't pre-order anything yet. I just want to see how everything goes.
Yeah.
I know the first, what they said, 99%. You can play all PS4 games.
Yeah.
So I'll be on it. I hope they enhance it just a little bit, maybe more of a 4K.
More of an upscaling.
Yeah. So I mean, I think hopefully I'll be glued. Like right now, I'm glued on Fall Guys, trying to fucking.
Is that any good?
It's pretty fun, dude. It's pretty. It's pretty big.
Gonna have to game share that, dude. I missed it. I missed it. You have to game share that with me, dude. That one's cool.
You and the lovely assistant would have loved that. It's just one of those like burner games, especially if you're just there doing it, just like, oh my god.
You know which one I wanted to play that came out quite a while ago, but just kind of recently went on PS4 is Gang Beasts. Have you seen that?
No.
Dude, you gotta look up the footage of the game. It's hilarious. It's real easy. Like, it's just like a very simple like beat 'em up game. So you play like these little gummy bear looking characters, and there's like all these like traps and shit like around the level, and you can like pick each other up and throw each other off the building or into these gears and shit. And it's just kind of like Smash Brothers where it's like you just have to try and like get as many kills within the time limit. But there's not like crazy power in there. You're just punching each other, dragging each other. You're using other shit, and then there's like all sorts of like environmental hazards. Like there's one level where it takes place on top of like I think they're like semis. So the semis are moving. You can jump back and forth between the trucks, and then if you hit the floor, you get like left behind and shit.
That's tight.
So it's a really cool game. It's definitely a party game. Like you have to play with a bunch of people, but it's freaking hilarious, dude.
And that's tight. Yeah, and then like Fall Guys, pretty much like those. Remember like those like that Japanese show when they're like trying to do like the obstacle courses. And
oh, Takeshi's Castle.
yeah, it's like that. It's like that, dude. It's almost like a mindless game that you have to like strategize, but it's it's fun, man. Totally.
Those are the fun ones.
Time goes by fast on that one. Like
Those are the fun ones. I might have to buy it, dude. I missed out on the free one.
if you swing on by, we'll play it. But it's super fun. It's super fun.
God, dude. And then the other cool thing. So, I think they kind of got this idea from Xbox, where they have I think it's called the Game Pass, right? Where like every month they release a whole shitload of games they can download and play as long as you have like Xbox Live.
Yeah.
So the thing for PlayStation Plus is gonna be called PlayStation Plus Collection. So it's gonna be like a big chunk of like the PS4's biggest games. And so you're gonna be able to, as long as you have PlayStation Plus, you can download them for free and play them like as much as you want. So that's gonna be cool. So off the bat, the first ones I saved it here somewhere. Those are my screenshots. No, where am I at? Bro, where's all my? Okay, here's my list. Okay, so so far here's the list of like all the PlayStation Plus collection.
Okay.
So you have God of War, Bloodborne, Monster Hunter World, Final Fantasy 15, Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat 10, Uncharted 4, Ratchet and Clank, Days Gone, Until Dawn, Detroit Become Human, Battlefield 1, Infamous Second Son, Batman Arkham Knight, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us, Persona 5, Resident Evil 7. So as of launch, there's a bunch of cool games in there, and fairly recent games. I think like Resident Evil 7 just came out like just last year, right?
Kinda. I think a little.
Maybe
more.
2 years.
2 years ballpark. Oh wow. I think it was. I don't know.
It can't be that long ago. So we're getting the next one this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, like these are big games that people love playing. Like Monster Hunter World, people are still playing that since it dropped. You know, Final Fantasy 15. I mean, there's plenty of Final Fantasy fans. You know, Until Dawn. I think that's not like that 3 versus 1, where like one person like the hunter and the other people are like just kind of like running away. Mm-hmm. And they did like the Michael Myers and like the Jason Voorhees version of it. So I think that's that one. You know, Ratchet and Clank, people love Ratchet and Clank, Uncharted 4, Mortal Kombat. So that's pretty cool because, you know, they can probably do it where like every month it's like a new chunk of games. So kind of like what they do now with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, so is PlayStation Now going to be an obsolete for PlayStation Plus things, or is a subscription?
Yeah,
I mean, there's even Metal Gear Solid 4 is on there, Sonic games on there. So is that going to be like a different, or is there going
to see? Who knows?
Yeah,
they haven't really said anything about PlayStation Now and all that. But honestly, to me, like I don't really hear too much about it, that like I'm convinced that it's like gonna be a permanent thing.
Yeah
You know,
so
I mean I even heard of a revival of like what's it called, PlayStation Home. Like I heard they're gonna bring PlayStation Home back, which I mean would be cool, a cool little social media place to hang out with like other players and stuff.
It was, dude.
It was pretty dope.
It was pretty dope, but it was a little frustrating. Like it was
for
some reason. Yeah.
I feel like the servers just weren't there for PS3, dude. Like they just weren't there at the time. But I think if they were to pull it off now, dude, like that would be a really big thing because it was always busy. It was always full of people.
Yeah. So, well, even when we see like a B Supreme always like playing it, and then
he was always on that.
Yeah, and then plus it seemed like glitchy at some points, like when you're trying to do like when you fix up your apartment and stuff like that. But I mean, I thought it was a pretty cool concept, but they should definitely bring something back like that. Yeah,
that would be pretty cool. It would be like what was that movie with Gerard Butler? Was it Gamer?
Dude, that was a good movie.
But there's like a whole section of that where they're like playing like this social media type of game where you're controlling people and you're just kind of like, well, how are you doing today and this and that, and it's just like a freaking Facebook but PS4, you know. I think it would be cool, like a cool little social place, dude, like just to go hang out, play mini games and shit like that. Cause even have like bowling and like arcade games in there.
Yeah.
You can play, dude. Like so.
And then it's cool because do you remember like when you see the bulletin boards, like you were able to see traders, You just hit a button and it kind of zooms in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's a pretty cool concept. I mean, like, yeah, self-advertising, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure people will jump on commercials on there.
Oh yeah, dude.
A lot of people
and especially because it's owned by Sony, they can advertise all their damn games for free, dude. Like I don't see why they shouldn't bring that back. I think that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah, definitely.
That was pretty solid. And then so last thing I have, dude, is this whole freaking pre-order fiasco, dude. Like that shit got wild. Yeah.
Wow.
That shit got wild.
Dude, I was in the afternoon. It was like around 4 or 5. That's when I started seeing like a bunch of people. I'm like, what the hell? Dude, I tried Best Buy. Super add to cart, nothing. Add to cart, nothing. It was, dude, I was on it for 45 minutes. My fiance too as well. And I had a rumor that around 9 o'clock the Amazon was gonna drop too.
No.
And I was just like, whatever, you know. And then so I was looking at the Funko Pop. There was a Instagram they called Funko Pop Hunters or something like that. Just just pops. And then they posted, oh, it's live. I'm like, live? And then like it was like 6 minutes ago, and I was like, no. So it was like link to bio, blah blah. And it's weird because the link it wasn't even add to cart. It was a link to Amazon, but it had like two options, either like the digital and like the other one. I was like, it almost looked fake. And you click on it, and it made you sign in because it wasn't going through the app. Made you sign in, and I got one. And not even after that, it's just gone. Like it was
damn
so weird. It was like a fart. Just you smell it, and it just fucking goes away. Like, it was so weird. And I'm like, holy shit, I got one. Like that it was one of those things. I was on the phone. And I was like, okay, well, if it's there. But even like if you would have typed in PS5, that's the issue too. It would not show up. You had a certain link to open it up where it should have been. No, it was in, but it should have just by searching it. But after that, it'll be like unavailable. Like when you actually searching PS5. So dude, it went bonkers, man. It was so crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts, dude. Even one of the other people I follow on Instagram on YouTube, they're called Clownfish TV. And so they're like this husband and wife, and they talk about all sorts of stuff, you know, some more like political side of like the fandom and stuff, but they were talking because they have a second channel where they do like game reviews and things like that. And so they're like, oh, we wanted to get a PS5 for the channel. And so she said she was like on like 3 or 4 different sites trying to get one and waiting for like the time, because supposedly it's supposed to be like 9 p.m., right? Like you said.
Yeah.
And that next thing she noticed, like the Target page just kind of changed, and she's like, what the hell? And it doesn't say anything about PS5 or anything. So she's scrolling, and they hit it way at the bottom, PS5 pre-order. So she actually jumped on it and got it. And this was like I think she said like at 6 or 7 at night.
Yeah.
So still like 3 hours before supposedly they're supposed to go to pre-orders.
That is so.
So I mean, dude, it's oh my god, sorry, excuse me, but but yeah, dude, like it's just crazy. Like they're supposed to open pre-orders at a certain time, and just like all the stores just said fuck it and just boom, let it out, dude. It's crazy.
I think the retailers just jumped the gun. I don't think it was Sony's way beings on doing that. I think just the retailer said we need the money or something. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what case may be, but yeah, because Sony. I got an email from Sony too when like the very first time when they said like to subscribe. I got that email that day, but you don't get controllers and games. I'm like, fuck. And the following Friday, it was on a Wednesday, and then Friday was like the actual date by Sony. So like how they originally tried to do it. But yeah, cluster.
Yeah, and that's what people said. You know that people signed up on like was like Target and Best Buy and Amazon to receive emails for like notification, like, okay, the PS5 is going on pre-order at this time. Here's your heads up. And dude, nobody ever got an email. Like nobody got an email. And now to make it worse, Amazon sent out an email saying like, oh, you might have pre-ordered the game, but you might not get it. Like, you know, we might have oversold more than what we have. So now it's like, dude, like,
yeah,
mine's is Sony creating this shortage or what?
Mine's the whole you got it. You might not get it on launch date, but we'll let you know on delivery date. That's pretty much mine. So I'm like, That's kind of weird.
So kind of like the PS3, like we were talking about, like how you have like the first waivers and the second waivers.
Yeah.
Where like you either get the ones that come in stock or you get the ones that are coming in after that once they're gone.
Yeah. So dude, I plague on this. I have so much bad luck on launch titles or launch consoles. Dude, I got every fucking Ring of Death, yellow light, fucking purple light, Thanos' light. You know, dude, like I hope this one doesn't crap out on me because I'll be.
Well, shit. Well, hopefully, dude.
But yeah, dude, I'll do an unboxing. I'll record it. We can put that on here, talk about it, and yeah, man, just have fun with it.
That would be cool, man. Yeah, I wanted to pre-order, but I'm like, I'm broke, dude. I bought a bunch of Gundams and I bought a bunch of more figures at Frankensons this week. I actually got to go to Frankensons this weekend. It was really fun.
Right.
I had to go on my own because, you know, my nephews couldn't make it down and, you know, freaking lovely sister didn't want to go. She was like, there's a line. And dude, there's a freaking line to get in.
Yeah.
I was like, I went last weekend and it pretty much just burnt the gas getting there. And I was like, no, that line's going from the Frankensons building to the old Toys R Us building, like freaking half a mile down. Like, no, thank you. So I went this weekend. 45 minutes to get in. So it's like, it's kind of like a Disney ride, but
yeah, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad. I was like, I was only standing in the sun for like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But still, it's a line now. So it's like, ugh. But
yeah. Dude, anywhere you go is a line. Fucking anywhere you go is a line.
Yeah. Yeah. Like even I think my coworker was telling me, even like at the outlets, it was like a 30-minute line just to get into the stores. And then people weren't even buying anything. They're just walking around like, oh, okay, we'll see what's new. You know, like at that point, just stay home. Like, why the hell?
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, that's it, guys. PS5. So November 12th here in the States. I don't recall what the release date was in other countries. If you give me 1 second, I think I sent it to you guys.
Yeah. So the 12th is U.S. and major countries, and then the 19th, I believe, is worldwide.
Yeah. So November 12th is the U.S., Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea.
Major. And
then everywhere else. So actually, not even in Europe, dude. That's funny. Usually, you know, the UK would be part of that list too of like the 12th, but apparently not. That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, November 19th everywhere else. And then you want the prices? I got the prices too, guys, for the full version. That's $499.99, or it'll be €499. 449 pounds or 49,000 yen. If you want digital, it'll be $399, which I think same thing for euros, $399, 359 pounds or 39,980 yen. So there's your prices. There's your release dates.
Yeah, I got Monopoly money. I got property.
Shit. I got hotels, motherfucker. No, but so anyways, so we'll go ahead and call it a show there, guys. Hopefully, I hope this video works this time, dude, because we shot a whole ass video last time and there was no audio. It was fun. It was a fun show though. I wish you guys could have watched it. That was pretty good. But anyways, again, thank you guys for always coming in. I want to say a very big welcome to our new subscribers. We went up a couple subscribers since last time, especially our subscribers from the land of Oz, all the way down in Australia. Thank you guys.
Amen.
Gotta see you guys, see all the support out there, guys. So we're going global. So that's the cool thing.
Yeah.
So want to say welcome to you guys. Want to say thank you for subscribing. As always, leave a comment. Let us know, guys, what's going on. You know, leave a like, share the video, tell your friends about it, bother your coworkers, anything and everything. Let's just kind of grow this channel. We're at 30. Let's shoot for 30,000. So, eventually, right? I want to buy a house, man. No. Seriously, in all seriousness, this is all for fun, guys. We don't really care about that stuff. We like money, but yeah. Other than that, again, guys, all our links are in the description. There's my Instagram, Dr. Snake's Instagram,
Yeah,
the
buddy.
show's Instagram. I think there's like music credits usually in there and all sorts of other fun stuff. You want to add anything else before we take off?
That's it, man. And then obviously we have these cool looking stickers too about yay high like this.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you guys want any stickers, guys,
Oh, I think we lost your sound, dude.
Did you really?
Oh, for a second there, yeah. I just
Did
heard
you
you
really?
licking.
Oh,
I heard
okay.
you licking that envelope. That's about it.
Let me lick that. Yeah, so smack that in the envelope, ship it OG way, just a stamp, and then we could, yeah, dude, like you can smack that on anywhere, your laptop, your books,
Yeah.
or anywhere, man. So just please show the support. Hopefully with that, if we have a good launch thing, we can do a lot more stuff for you guys. So yeah, but if you guys want free stickers, let us know.
Slide us in the DMs, guys. I thought I had a fucking sticker on here somewhere, but no, apparently, no, I don't. So, but they're on our Instagram. You can see them there, guys.
Yeah.
And there's probably one or two at Frankenstein somewhere, so you can probably find it there if you go there.
Mhm.
Other than that, guys, I mean, same old, same old. Thanks for joining us. Be safe. Until next time, smile later, nerds.
Peace.